Drew Kennedy live in studio.
Everybody.
Hi, everybody. Let's see. Can you stand up by that mic? I want to see how I'm going to need to get this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Give me a stand. I'll get my strap.
Well, you can sit too, because you're tall enough. You can sit if you want to. I just need to check that then, because I'm trying to start doing some insider stuff on the videos. Yeah. Ustream is.
Yeah, when I get here early enough, I can take video too.
Hey.
Let's see, that's not going to work like that. Let's try it. There we go.
There you go.
Drew Kennedy. And I'm going to record this for Texas Countdown too. I've got Bree Bagwell on this week off the jump next week.
Cool. Yeah, I know how to play this
song. I mean, of all the, I love the album.
Thank you,
Don't get me
sir.
wrong.
Nope.
This song of all of them stood out to me. That's the reason we're playing it on page.
That's what I like about you. You always pick something that makes sense to me, but no other radio people pick it.
Oh, they're all stupid. I didn't say that.
I wasn't saying that. I'm happy, dude. You play whatever you want, as long as you play something. That's why I don't do the Texas Music Chart thing.
Oh, you need to focus on the Americana chart.
I've done that too. I don't even think that matters. You make relationships with radio stations in key markets that you've got buddies there and you play and.
As long as you're getting enough people at your shows.
For sure. I did the Americana chart with this record. It didn't do much.
Oh, that's right. That was who's working?
Brad Paul.
Brad Paul
Yeah,
working.
he's a good dude.
I was on it from day one.
Yes, you were. But I bet you would have been anyway.
I would have.
Yeah. I got some cool interviews out of it. Got to do Mountain Stage and stuff, but yeah. I don't know. It's just.
I'll tell you what you ought to do though. You need to go when they do that convention in September. You should go there and press the flesh. Just try to be in Nashville around that time.
Yeah.
Do it. Press the flesh with a lot of radio people.
Yeah, I did
Even
that.
if you don't have a showcase.
Did that with Folk Alliance this year. I'm in Nashville almost once a month anyway.
Yeah.
So.
20 seconds.
Got it. 20 seconds. What should I play?
You don't want to ask me that because I'll tell you to play all the depressing songs.
It's okay with me.
You don't hello goodbye.
No.
95.3 The Range. Drew Kennedy, Love on the Highway from the album White Listener, live in studio.
Hey, what's
How
up,
you
buddy?
doing, brother?
Good. How are you?
Been forever.
I'm doing a radio tour of
Yeah.
KHYI.
There you go. We showed you the new studio. What do you think?
It's pretty great.
Yeah?
Man, you come around the corner and there you were. You were right there.
Yeah, we want to put a sign up there. Please don't feed the DJs. So,
That's
but,
funny.
And then we don't want to we don't want to scare people off. So sometimes they tell me to wear a mask.
Wear a mask, yeah.
Sometimes I do
Yeah.
that.
Just maybe put a set of Venetian blinds right here. Just right there.
Yeah, I dressed like that one year for Halloween. Venetian blind.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, let's talk this album White Listener.
Uh-huh.
Because, we talked a little bit when it first came out, but
Yep.
you've been touring since then, and the fan base has just been growing.
It has. I'm lucky for that. Yeah, it hasn't even been out a year yet. It came out in August, and the response has been great.
Yeah.
And I mean, the idea is to keep everything moving forward, and it's certainly been able to do that. And actually, I'm going to release a live album on September 9th.
Really? So you hear it here first.
Yeah, you hear it here
September
first.
9th.
September 9th, live record. It's I'll have a double disc release, and then it'll be online, and so you can get it on iTunes and things like that. But I recorded it without knowing I recorded a live record.
Really?
I just played
How
this.
does that happen?
Well, I played a show in League City, Texas, and they have this concert series down there outside of Houston, and it's in an old post office, and it's a great listening crowd, about 150 people. And after the gig, the sound engineer said, "How is the sound up there? Is there anything you would change?" And I said, "Man, I just wish I recorded it because I felt like that was a really great night." And he said, "I didn't ask you, did I?" And I said, "Well, you didn't ask me what?" He said, "I was supposed to get your permission to record it." I said, "Oh man, you could have recorded this." And he goes, "I did record this." So
Happy accident.
yeah, so he sent me a song. I said, "Just pick a song and send it to me." He sent it to me, and it sounded really good for what it was. I mean, if I was going to be consciously making a live record, would have mic'd the crowd.
Right.
Would have probably had a different mic setup on my guitar. But other than that, I mean, those are my only complaints. And the more I listened to it, the more I realized that I have an entire show full of songs and stories that weren't chosen for a recording. It was just the way the night felt, and that's the way I make my set lists. And it's a totally organic thing. There might be a couple of mistakes in there or whatever, but this is a good representation of what you'd get on any night seeing me play. So I'm gonna put it out.
Well, if you haven't come up with a title yet, you just came up with one right now. Just the way the night felt.
Just the way that I felt. It's actually gonna be called Sad Songs Happily Played.
Okay.
That's it.
That's good too. That's
See,
good
where
too.
were you a couple of months ago when I had to get the artwork done?
I was right here working on getting the studio done.
All right, good work then.
Well, let's put you to work. Let's get you to do something for us. You got the guitar. You played last night.
I did.
At the Country Jam radio show.
I did
and,
indeed.
We carried that
great.
live, of course, right here on the radio station.
was
So
great.
a solid hour of you.
You guys you're brave carrying those two guys live for 2 hours.
Yeah, well, as long as they don't do anything too bad.
Right. Well, sure, I'll play something. I'll play Hello, Goodbye. I know the look she's giving me right now. See it on 1,000 thunderclouds, all in the distance, and she's been so distant, dropping her hints that are too hard to figure out. And I know the sound of what she's saying now. It sounded just like the last train out of town. Stole the luggage below, there's a whistle that blows, turning someone you know into someone who's not around. Hello, goodbye. We gotta stop meeting like this. Hello, goodbye. I hate to, but I have to admit that I never wanna see you. I never wanna see you again. And I know the way she's kissing me right now. She ain't trying to start a fire, she's trying to put one out on the edge of her lips. I wish it wasn't like this. You get such a kick out of the way you let me down. Hello, goodbye. We gotta stop meeting like this. Hello, goodbye. I hate to, but I have to admit that I never wanna see you. I never wanna see you again. Hello, goodbye. We've gotta stop meeting like this. Hello, goodbye. I hate to, but I have to admit wanna see you. I never wanna see you. Never wanna see you. No, I never wanna see you again. No, never again.
Drew Kennedy, live
Yeah.
in the studio this morning. Yeah, good stuff.
Gosh, I can't believe I hit those notes without even trying to warm up
This
early in the
early,
morning.
yeah.
How about it?
That's a hard thing for a lot of artists too, to get up, and I appreciate you doing it.
Sure.
Get up early in the morning and have to sing, especially after a night.
Well,
Singing,
all of me usually gets up very early in the morning with a little kid at home,
playing. Yeah.
except for my singing voice.
How is your child?
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible, man. He's 10
He's
months
gotta
old.
Gotta be growing like
Yeah,
a weed, right?
it's amazing watching the development. It's really incredible.
Has he taken his first steps?
Almost. He's
Almost?
getting pretty close. Yeah.
Pulling himself up and
yeah, he
starting
does
to try and do
all
it.
of it. He's doing all of it. It's really, it's amazing. It's really amazing.
I can tell by the look on your face.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the biggest joy in your life is
Yeah.
to watch him and spend time with him.
Yeah, it's really great, and it makes being on the road a lot harder. I played a private show in Fort Worth on Tuesday, and Zane Williams was on the show, and he played this song while I was away. Man, I cried on stage. That wasn't even, I hadn't heard that one yet, and man, he
Gotcha.
nailed it. He got me on stage.
Dude.
It's all right.
You still got your man card.
I'm singer-songwriters, man.
Sensitive.
I emote on stage.
Yeah.
Why not emote for real with the tears?
There you go.
That's what I did.
Well, we're going to get you to stick around. We got something we do called 60 Seconds with coming up a little bit later on. Drew Kennedy live in studio, 95.3 The Range.
Gosh, that song, man, it got me.
Pat
Yeah.
Green's recording that.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah.
He should. So I'm surprised that somebody hasn't.
Let's get you to do another one just for Texas Countdown.
Okay.
Um,
We got time?
yeah, because it's gonna play another song. So
Okay, great.
Time other commercials and stuff are playing. So, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna tune my guitar and then I'll play you. What if I played you a new song?
Sounds great. We like new songs,
I figure.
especially when they're exclusive.
This would be exclusive. All right.
What's it called?
Driving? Yeah. It's that thing you felt inside when the road began to rise and you fought the urge to close your eyes, afraid of dying. Though it's only in your mind, and as the hills reverse their climb, it was the first time that you felt like you were flying. Young days, free words, driving. It's that moment that you missed, being closer for the kids, emotion you could not resist, heart beat faster. Looking over at the lips, you watched them move a little bit, and heard that friendship was a thing that she was after. Old flames, close shaves with disaster. Now it's just a car, a thing with moving parts. It's wherever we are, to where we need to be. And I kiss my wife when I get home at night. Turn out all the lights and go to sleep. And I wonder what that kid I used to be would think of me. It's a picture-perfect scene from a Wind Garden magazine, but in between the blues and greens, there's something missing. They have lost a little steam, but I still got gasoline, and the 17-year-old inside wants me to listen. In the driveway, as the keys sway from the ignition. In my heart that needs to breathe. I gotta kiss my wife before we say goodnight. We can chase the morning light until there's nothing left to say. Yeah, I wonder what that kid I used to be would think of me. It's that thing you feel inside when the road begins to rise and you fight the urge that pulls your eyes, afraid of dying. You know it's only in your mind, and as the hills reverse their climb, it's been a long time since you felt like you were flying. As the day fades away, driving.
I like it.
Thanks, man.
You need to put that one out this fall as a radio single.
Huh? I just said I don't do singles. I'll send
I know, but you need
I'll
to
send it to you.
Send it to me.
It'll
man.
be on the next record. I don't know when I'm going to get around to recording it. Probably next year. You know,
Yeah.
like the wide listener isn't a year old yet,
Right.
and right after it turns a year old, the live record will come out.
Yeah, so you probably want to wait till sometime
Right.
mid-year.
But I've got a bunch of really good songs. I feel like for the next one.
Cool.
So
30 seconds here.
30 seconds till 60 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Why aren't you on the radio?
No, I don't
You
want to be
got
on the
listen
radio.
to that radio
I don't want
voice.
to be on the radio.
You could take, what's that Delilah chick? You could unseat her.
Delilah.
Anybody can take Delilah.
Long distance.
Here we go.
Yep.
.95.3 The Range, Nikki Lane. That is called Sleep with a Stranger. That is from her album Seeing Devil. Good morning, I'm Chuck Taylor. It's the All-Star Morning Show, 9:35. Drew Kennedy still live in studio. And we were talking earlier about your son and being away from your son. Has that affected your songwriting? Having a child now, he's 10 months old.
Right.
You know, has that affected your songwriting? Are you starting to write some songs about being a dad?
Yeah, you know, I think it has. I don't know that I'm writing the quintessential being a dad song. Nor I don't think I ever will necessarily write that. But it's certainly making me think about things that I experienced in my life that I know he'll experience.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a new song that you know, talks about how liberating it is the first time you can get into a car and drive by yourself.
Yeah.
You know, or how nerve-wracking it is to kiss a girl for the first time. And you know, I haven't thought about that stuff for years because you get in your car and you turn it on and you drive and you don't think about it. Or you know, I've been married for 10 years and I get to kiss a beautiful woman when I get home, but I'm not nervous about doing it. I know, you know, she's going to be there. And you know, I start thinking about he's going to get to go through all of this stuff too, and you know, those things seem like the biggest things in the world at the time because they are.
Yeah.
But you'll move on from it, and just you know, so I've been thinking about stuff like that.
What's the one major life lesson that you hope you can pass down to your son?
Just be kind. That's what, or one rule for raising him is that there's only one, and it's raise him to be kind.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it covers everything. It covers dealing with people. If your teacher asks you to have your assignment turned in by a certain time, you do it because that's what your teacher wants you to do. You know, you're a kind person. This is your responsibility to do it. Treatment of, you know, animals, just everything. As long as you think, be kind first, I think the world completely falls into place.
Interesting you said that because there was a new study that came out today that talked about kids from middle school to high school. They think more about achievements and how they can do things and how they can be better at things, as opposed to caring about other people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of frightening because we grew up with the golden rule, which you know, do unto others as you do unto yourself.
Right, right.
You know, and now it's more like do unto others before they do unto you.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I guess, you know, I'm just a folk singer. Who am I to argue with a scientific study? I'm not around kids that age yet, you know, so I haven't seen it. But I will say, you know, you hear a lot of news and you hear a lot of studies and you see a lot of things that we, in general, we're going down the wrong path. Things are getting bad. I travel all over the country and occasionally all over the world, and I never see it. I never see people being openly mean towards other people. Everywhere I turn, I see kind, generous, caring human beings. So I'm not sure where all these terrible people live, but I'm glad I haven't toured there yet.
It's probably just those 10,000 that they found for the study.
Yeah, that's right. They call them on the random phone study. Yeah. Not to get all deep and philosophical or anything like that, but I mean, that's my experience, and I bet you I travel as much as, you know, more than 90% of the population, and I don't see it out there.
All right.
So.
You ready for it?
Yeah, 60 seconds,
60
right?
60 seconds
Oh,
away.
gosh.
All right. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. Asking me to answer things quickly is
Yes,
tough.
sir.
Okay, so my favorite movie, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. What's something you buy frequently?
I buy gasoline frequently.
What actress did you have a crush on when you were little?
Oh man, I totally had a crush on Meg Ryan.
What's your favorite book?
On the Road.
What kind of car do you drive?
A Prius.
Have you ever stolen anything?
Yes.
Have you ever been banned from life from anywhere?
No.
What's the worst gig you ever played?
Bowling alley in Farmville, Virginia, where they set us up in the middle of the two lanes at midnight, and people bowled towards us and around us.
What's a deep, dark secret that no one knows about you?
I haven't minded watching soccer this year.
Who would you want to play you in a movie about your life?
I think Jim Carrey would be funny.
What was your favorite toy growing up?
Tonka truck.
And finally, what song changed your life?
Robert O'Keefe's The Raven and the Coyote.
Yeah, why?
I heard it. I walked into my roommate's, or my room in college, and my roommate was playing it, and I'd never heard any kind of music like that before. I said, what is this? And he said, some guy, he came through North Carolina, my brother bounced at the bar, and he gave me this CD. You can have it if you want. And that was it.
Wow.
That was it.
The beginning of Drew Kennedy.
Raven and the Coyote.
All right, I know you're playing tonight in San Angelo.
San Angelo, yeah.
And you go to Marathon for a couple of dates, and New Braunfels, and then back in Decatur.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you'll be back in the.
I'll be in your range in Decatur at Phillies.
No pun intended.
No, none at all. It's Friday, right? That's when I'll be up there. Yeah, come see me on Friday in Decatur.
Oh, actually Thursday, July 3rd.
Come see me Thursday in Decatur.
Yeah,
July 3rd.
We'll figure days out.
Yeah, we'll
work on that.
Just it's online. DrewKennedyMusic.com.
All right, Drew Kennedy, thank you so much for dropping by.
Thanks for having me, Chuck. I'm so bad at quick answers. What's your favorite movie? Pulp Fiction isn't my favorite movie.
Yeah.
I really like it.
So what did you steal?
Oh man, when I was a kid, this is not stealing. This is stealing, but this is not stealing. So I bought a CD from a store, and it had this song, and I was trying to think of what the song was a while ago, and actually I think I heard it, and I wrote, or I Shazammed it so I would have it, and I think I still have my tags. But I got this. Where is it? I don't know why this is important to me, but it's important. I don't know. Anyway, so I bought this CD, right?
Yeah.
$18 CD, because the song I heard was awesome, and I was all about it. And I listened to the CD, and it was awful. Like it was all. This is the reason why the music business crumbled, is because they wouldn't release a single, and they would charge you $18 for a CD, and they'd have a bunch of crap on it. you know, so when the internet came around, people started stealing. It's like nobody felt bad for it. So I listened to it twice through, and then I took a ruler, and I took scissors, and I scratched the CD like with an X, but like straight lines across. And I went back to the store, and I was like, man, this CD won't play. And the guy was like, oh, that looks like a manufacturer's default, you know, or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. And he was like, you want to get another one? I was like, man, I'll just take my money back. I mean, I guess I didn't really steal, but you know, I'm sure I stole little stuff when I was a kid.
Hey man, thank you so much.
Candy or something, you
I
know.
definitely did. We went to the dollar store one time, and me and my brother took that like bubble tape.
Yeah.
Disgusting
Dude, I'm
stuff.
sure.
Stuck that in our pockets, and
Hell, you're still
so glad this
recording
is
us.
on
That's great.
Ustream. And my mom made us take it back to the store, and like we
That's
were
what I did, too.
bawling. And then she was like, "And I'm gonna throw it all away right in front of you. You don't get to keep it." And I
Yeah.
was like, "We just took it back and paid for it." And she was like, "Nope."
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing. 7-Eleven right up the street from my house. I think I stole some candy thing. Oh, Slurpees had the little like hologram discs things of baseball players. And I
Yeah.
went in there one day and they were in the bottom of the cups. Like it was in the bottom. There was like a thing. I went in there and I took all of them out of the thing. And my dad found me and made me go back and tell the guy. And then I had to put them all back into the cup.
Yeah.
So, yeah.